Hey, it's Bob here, and I want to use this video to ask you some questions about three key areas of your life. And I'm actually going to ask you to rate yourself in all three of these areas, which we will do in a moment here. But first, I just want to say up front that this is not about feeling bad or feeling guilty or any shame related to the numbers that you associate with these three areas. We're simply getting an assessment of where you are maybe over the past month or so. It's a snapshot of your life at this moment. So don't feel bad if your numbers are lower than you would like in certain categories. It's just about getting an assessment of where you are so that you know where you're excelling and you know what areas you need to focus on. So those three key areas are happy, healthy, and wealthy. Our level of happiness and fulfillment, our level of physical well-being, how we're treating our body, as well as how our financial needs are being met. These are some of the core areas of life, and it's important to know where you stand in each of those three key areas. So let's start with happiness on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being extremely happy and ecstatic with life, and 1 being not so happy. Where do you rate yourself? And of course, it's not just one static number throughout an entire month. Sometimes we're extremely happy, sometimes we're a little down. But if you had to average things out over the last month or so, what number would you give yourself between 1 and 10? Again, don't judge yourself on what number you give. It could be a 3, a 5, an 8, whatever it is, it's fine. However, I would like to say this. If your number is a 1 or a 0, or if you feel like you've been at that low of a number consistently for a while and you just can't quite pull yourself out of it, you don't have to try to power through that alone. It's okay to seek out a therapist or a counselor. I've done that many times in my own life. And in fact, and this is not what this video is about, but I have partnered with a site called BetterHelp, and there's a link in the description, but if you go to betterhelp.com/Bob Baker, you can find out how this company can connect you online with a licensed therapist. It's available around the world. You can connect on your phone or your computer, totally up to you. That's an option that you have if those numbers are consistently really low in the happy category. Okay, so that covers happy. Let's move on to healthy. How would you rate yourself on a physical level? Your physical well-being, your health, your nutrition, the things that you eat, the activities that you engage in. Again, no shame or blame, but how would you rate yourself? How do you feel about your physical well-being? Assign a number to that. And then finally, we address the wealthy category, and this is a big one for a lot of people. But how would you rate your current financial situation? Are all your needs being met? Are you happy with where you are financially and the amount of money that's flowing into your life? And these can change over time. 6 months ago, you might have scored it one way. 6 months from now, you may score it very differently, but we're just getting a snapshot of where you are, let's say over the past month or so. How would you rate your current financial situation on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being fantastic? Go ahead and write that number down now too. So now you've got numbers in all three categories. You have rated your current situation in happy, healthy, and wealthy. So now you kind of have a snapshot of where you are now. I'm sure that the numbers are different for each category. I mean, some people might be thriving with finances, but not be so happy. You may feel exhilarated with life and maybe even excelling at fitness, but maybe financially you're struggling right now. However the numbers land right now, it's just giving you an idea of where you are, so you know where you're doing well. But it also lets you know areas where you could focus on, where you could spend a little more time and energy to improve the numbers in those categories. And that's the exact theme of my next 30-day Turbocharge Your Life program. It starts June 10, which is right around the corner. And we will focus on those three key areas of your life: happy, healthy, and wealthy. So I encourage you to learn more about it. There's a link in the description or show notes of this recording. Just to give you a brief overview, you won't be doing this alone. I've created this so you'll be moving through this process with a community of like-minded people from around the world. Literally, we've got people from across the US and Canada, some from Australia, Greece, and other countries all coming together to go through this process together. There's a private Facebook group where you can interact with me and the other participants throughout the week. We'll have 4 90-minute Zoom calls where, again, you'll be able to interact with me and the other participants. And here's the main benefit of the program. What I'm encouraging you to do, should you register for it, is that every day for those 30 days, you pick one simple activity in all 3 categories, just one per category, something that you're going to do to improve your happiness, to improve your health, to improve abundance and financial flow into your life. These don't have to be big, monumental things that take up a lot of your time, but a simple activity done consistently on a daily basis with help from this community of people doing it at the same time will help you make improvements in all 3 of those areas. And you can tailor it to your own needs. If you're doing well in 1 or 2 of the categories, you could put a little more emphasis on the one where you could use some help and support. But I'll be encouraging everyone to focus on all 3 areas throughout the 30 days. You get exclusive MP3 downloads of affirmations, some worksheets, a list of suggestions of things that you can do every day to improve your life in these 3 categories. So I hope you do follow the link to learn more about it. It's an odd-looking web address, but it's gum.co/turbo HHW for happy, healthy, wealthy, of course. So even if you don't sign up for the program, I hope you got some benefit out of this video and that by rating yourself in those 3 key areas, you learned a little bit about where you are now and maybe it gave you some direction on where to apply your energy and your focus and your time in the weeks ahead. As always, I so appreciate you. It's viewers and subscribers like you that I thank for the growth of this YouTube channel, for being able to get that plaque when I hit 100,000 subscribers like a year and a half ago. I'm now at more than 210,000 subscribers, more than 1 million views every month across the entire channel. I'm just so humbled and blessed by the numbers of people that I'm reaching with my affirmations and meditations and so on. And so I appreciate you watching and benefiting from this and being part of this growing inspiration family. I'm Bob Baker. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon. So long for now.